Well, it happened. 2 days after I put up my video about how I didn't think we would get struck by the almighty AI algorithm, we did. Dusklight Radio has been demonetized for what the algorithm dictates is to be inauthentic content, meaning repetitive content that does not educate. So while that leaves some interpretation, it's about the actual content of the videos, nothing else. And there's a lot to consider. I've already made 3 videos on this topic. You will all know my thoughts and what I think it is. It's not going to offer a lot of new things. But there's a couple ways that it could have gotten hit. The most likely is that by doing 30 videos in 30 days, even though it wasn't really that, it was staggered uploads, that could have put us on the radar, which would be very ironic because YouTube itself has no limits on how often you can post, and 1 a day is actually quite normal, and it punishes you if you don't post within a regular schedule. So I don't know if it's that. I'm really not sure. It's this is like my 3rd take of this, and it really sucks. I worked insanely hard on Dusklight over the last few months. I haven't had a day off since basically just after New Year's. I am meant to be having a break now. This is meant to be my victory lap. You know, we were going to live stream tonight. That's now been cancelled. We were going to sit and talk with everybody for the first time in like 6 months. We were going to share our wins, talk about the next things we're going to do, and take, about 8 to 10 days off, put up a couple of compilations and come back. Obviously, we're not doing that, and there will be no more uploads on Dusklight Radio until this is resolved. I don't know if we're going to go into podcasting, like upload the feed and go there. I'm not sure. I am not monetized anywhere else, so don't look for me other places. What really sucks is if it feels, I know it's not, but it feels like it's a slight against me that I put up the video saying we're not going to get demonetized like less than 48 hours later. As I put up the Antlion video, which had an original visualizer, it had original sound design, music, voice acting. It's my own fucking story, and it's still considered inauthentic content. Now, either the AI algorithm is wrong and it's going to reinstate me, which it's only reinstated, to my knowledge, 2 decently sized narration channels that are not in the creepypasta community, or this is a sign of things to come, and the platform does not want or will not allow channels to monetize story readings and adapt them into radio plays and immersive audio dramas, which would have serious ramifications for the platform, because it won't stop there. They will then start going for the essayists. They'll go for anyone who kind of uses like philosophy content. There is a whole world they can purge, and I don't know. And right now, I don't really care. They are now sitting on the revenue that I worked so hard to cultivate. I just moved house. I have things I need to pay for, and now I'm not getting that. So I will say, if you want to support us, by us I mean Dusklight Radio, myself, please go to the Patreon, give what you can. Don't give what you can't. Please, for the love of God, don't give me money that is like reserved for important things. I am just a person on a screen. I am not worth that level of investment, like sacrifice, if you will. But if you have the ability to help, please do. I don't know where this leaves me right now. This obviously isn't my only source of income, but it is a big part of that. And beyond that, this channel means a lot to me, but I am not adapting my own stories over 40 hours of editing to put up just to see YouTube make money on it, but I can't. There really isn't a lot to say. I've submitted the appeal. We will see what they say if I get an actual person or if the bot system just gives me a generic response. Ronnie, Dark Somnium, is going to put this out there to people to really encourage them, like in terms of Team YouTube, to look at this. If you have a presence on social media, or you want to put it in the feedback form, or on Twitter, or Blue Sky, whatever, all I ask is please be respectful. Don't harass anybody. Don't name call. That won't help me. But if you do want to be constructive, the way to support the channel outside of Patreon is to get them to look at it manually so they can see, as in the 5-minute video, that, you know, everything we do is ours in the production. The rigging and the background was commissioned and paid for. The visualizer is on a subscription that's paid for. The music, the sound effects is paid for. The stories are either mine or they are given with permission on an agreement. So I just need someone to look at that, and that would be a great help in itself, and we could maybe get this behind us. But judging by how other people are being hit, I don't think they're going to change course. I think if you are in charge of a company like this and you are very rich and very powerful, you are not told no very often. You are not used to backtracking very often. And I feel if they've made a mistake, I don't think they're going to renege on it. But that also could just be me being very sad right now. So what I'm going to do is put this up, hit the upload button, and I'm going to log off. I'm not going to be contactable for a while. I'm going to go and have my fucking break, figure out how I'm, going to proceed financially. I will obviously keep track of messages on Patreon and Discord, but Patreon already knew I was taking a small break given the volume of work we've done, so that's not surprising. And I will have an answer for you as to what we're doing in maybe a week or two. We'll figure things out from there. You can join the Discord to discuss with people. I'm trying to keep this as neutral as I can. It's very hard. I've now seen several people go through this, and I didn't think I'd be among them. I thought I'd be the supportive one, helping my friends with advice and stuff, but now I am here on the chopping block. And if they tell me why, and it is something I can change, then I will acknowledge that fault and I will change it, and I will let you guys know of that change, but we really don't know. And I'm very sad. So in closing, I've had some lovely messages, and I thank you all for them. Some great support from people. You could support us financially on Patreon. I'm allowed to plug that, I believe. There's nothing saying I can't. Same place it's always been in the description. You can support us in other ways by giving a feedback note to the channel, by going on Twitter and adding Team YouTube and wherever else you could find them to get them to notice what's going on and to review it with a human person. Outside of that, please look after yourselves. Stay safe. And if this is the end of Dusklight Radio, well, thank you for giving up your time. We are literally a few weeks away from crossing 5 years. I just didn't think it would be like this.